Hey guys, what's going on? FI My Pawn here, and welcome back to Go Create the Goblin Baker stream. Since we last left off, if I do recall correctly, well, first let me get the music on, because I completely forgot to turn that on. But yeah, no, since we last left off, if I do recall correctly, we did try and attempt to get all the nether achievements, but we did have a bit of a kerfuffle there. I haven't had the chance to actually do anything regarding that. It is a grind in of its own right to get all that stuff, but I digress. We'll try and figure out a solution to that problem another time. For this stream, however, what we are going to be doing is we are just going to be doing building. We're going to be making a ton of bee farms, and they're effectively going to be like 5x5, 7x7 boxes, essentially. They're going to be 5x5, 7x7 blocks of buildings that are going to be just stacked alongside one another, and inside they're going to contain bees, or at least that is the intended plan. But hey, I've got some other farms I've got to do as well, so that's probably also what we're going to do, so we'll have to see what happens. But I digress. Without further ado, let's get into things and see what happens. Okay, so where have I been with the Go Create series? It's been a while since I've last uploaded, and that's just mainly because I've been busy. I apologize, but that's just how life goes, really. Sometimes you can get videos going, sometimes you can't, and I've had a bit of a busy schedule because it's coming to summer years and you have to get working and do, you know, monotonous life stuff, but I'm trying to do what I can to get the videos out and try and get them, you know, to a degree out at some point. I won't be doing the catch-up streams anymore because I feel like they just bog my mind down with stress, so I'm just going to, if I miss a day, I'm probably just not going to show up, and you'll probably understand, like, after like 30 minutes to an hour in, that I'm not going to show up unless I say otherwise. But yeah, I'm just gonna stream as I go, but that's just how it goes. Some days I might miss, some days I won't, but for the most part, I'm going to try to get back to the consistency that I was, you know, doing, you know, getting videos daily to a degree, but we'll have to see how we fare. But I digress. As it stands right now, we have an objective ahead of us, so we're going to have to start with that. And that is going to be, setting up these things, isn't it? Okay, looking at it, we are going to need to increase the size of those corn farms, or even change it to a different type of farm. Because I do believe we want to at least administer 8 boxes of rotational logs, I think. Or at least that is the intent, I should say. Okay. But yeah, no, we're going to have to figure out a solution for this. I think corn is just not a good option, but hey, we're doing what we can. For now, though, what we can do... Well, obviously we've got this, but we got quite the chores ahead of us if we're going to do this. What I could probably do is I could do a special encased chain drive here. So what I do is I take this, and I do... Oh, nope. There we go. Then I can rest this here, like so. And then I can do that. There we go. That way I can just focus on putting the electric motor here instead. I just have the connection just wire along here, which would be very interesting. It's not a perfect system for how to address motors and whatnot, but it is the system I'm going to be using, so bugger it. Alright. As for how we are going to transport most resources, honestly, we're just going to have like a little box in the middle that will allow us to transport items, I think. We are going to need to at least make a 3-block gap, I think, here. Which is something we didn't take into account as we made these. Which kind of sucks. But I mean, it could be worse. So yeah, what we're probably going to do is I'm going to have, like... We're going to have a belt here that leads down. There's probably going to be, like, a deposit here, so that way we can get a belt going here, here, and just get everything connected up and nicely. Either that, or I just have it directly pipe in. Either way, we're going to have a, we're going to have multiple belts leading into a small room, all the same. To that end, though, we are going to need the... What is it? We need a rail for the minecart rails. Okay, we just simply place this here. And yeah, we just start breaking these down. Okay. Okay, we got this. Okay, what else? I mean, there is this, so I should probably set that up. Okay. Yeah, we just got a bunch of trees that we gotta go through. Pretty self-explanatory. Alright. Okay, we got one here. We really should, I'm thinking we really should, at the very least, clear out the house, because at this point, it's really becoming more of a nuisance than it is a benefit. That's just personal thoughts coming in, as we are building this further. I do think, at the very least, we should consider starting to, you know, move everything, but who knows, right? Okay, there we go. All right. Oh, right, we've also got the full-on apiaries, don't we? Now the question is, do I want to build the apiary next to the bees here? Or do I want to build somewhere else? Because I fully have the option to just set up the bees right next to one another, don't I? I guess I could, couldn't I? I mean, there's nothing stopping me. I just have to make the barrier here. And it should be good, for the most part. Okay, let's start by, yeah, let's start by getting some rest real quick. Then we can worry about the... We can worry about it in a moment. Because we are going to need to make the apiary itself anyways, so... Okay, so to start off, a tier 1 apiary requires 4 nests. Yeah, so you need 4 nests. You need honeycomb blocks, it seems, as well. So we need to make honeycomb blocks and get a nest, of all things, so that's going to be a chore, I can imagine. Okay. Okay, netherite bag, let's see. Okay, so we're going to use the scraper for the most part, because we do need the bee bits for the most part. Going to toss most of the mundane stuff away for the occasion. Alright. Now, if we use the scraper, we should, well, we should be getting more bees that we can work with. Or at the very least, we should be getting more honeycomb, I should say. Alright. Okay, nice. Redstone honeycomb. Okay, iron honeycomb, nice. Well, hey, at least we're getting the honeycomb that we want, so we're doing something right. Okay, we got zombie honeycomb. Skeleton honeycomb, nice. So I'm clearly doing something right here. Although it does seem that the bees are not getting what we need, but whatever. We're doing the best we can here. We are definitely going to need the automation at some point, so we're going to definitely have to make the machine. So let's start with the... Yeah, let's start with the machine of the apiary here. First, we're going to need 4 nests of... Oh, we need tier 4 nests, don't we? Oh, so we need to make tier... Okay, so we need to make a tier 4... We need to make 4 tier 4 nests before we can even consider an apiary. Okay, so I actually do have to make the, I have to make the beehives upgraded. I need to upgrade the beehives before I can even consider that. Okay, so in order for that... let's see. Okay, so let's see. Alright, how do I make beeswax? Let's see. To make beeswax, you can either get a Beekeeper or you can get a centrifuge. We're going to use the normal centrifuge, I think. Alright, let's see. Okay, how do we get, Hold on, I actually need to figure it out how I get beeswax. Okay, beeswax, we can trade for it, or we can use the centrifuge. Okay, hold on. Okay, automatic crafting can get us a few things. Okay, shapeless. Alright, alright. Okay, how do I can't make a centrifuge, though. How do I make one? Okay. I might need to get the multi-block version of the centrifuge, it seems. Because otherwise I won't be able to do anything. Because I can't make the normal centrifuge, apparently, so I'm gonna have to create a, entirely new type. Alright, let's, get the Book of 50 Shades of Bee for this exact purpose. Okay, centrifuge. Okay. Mechanical centrifuge is entry L okay. Okay, we can't use that, so the next best is either the powered or the mechanical one. The powered centrifuge increase efficiency, okay. Whereas a multi-block centrifuge is a powerhouse compared to the powered centrifuge, has the capability to process honeycomb blocks in addition to normal honeycombs. It can also process 3 separate combs simultaneously. Visualize the structure to get an idea how to build it. You need 1 centrifuge controller and 35 centrifuge casing. It is a 3x4x3 controller. Okay, so we need a centrifuge controller. Okay, how do you make it then? Okay, so I can't make that. How do I process honeycomb then? Okay, so I need to use enderic acid and a picker in order for us to use the salvage here. But you can't actually use a centrifuge for its intended purpose. Okay, hold on. Okay, so how do we get beeswax then? The only other way is getting a beekeeper villager, which is a very obscure thing to do. This is getting really annoying. God, okay, how do we salvage this? Wither honeycomb. Wither honeycomb should make, wither skulls, okay. So, we can reproduce wither honeycomb into something more substantial. So there is, like, things that we can use to bow back to, which is going to help us build up our thing, I would assume. We're going to need to make near infinite amounts of enderic fuel, or acid. So we're going to have to find a way to get that ender stuff, mainly. Alright, how do we get infinite enderic acid? Okay, so we need ender shards, or enderite crystals with water. Water we can easily get infinite of. In order for us to get enderite crystals, we need enderite oil and powder of ender. Powder of ender is basically eyes of ender. Eyes of ender are made via blaze powder, or using amber gems and crystal shards. So basically we need an ender farm and a blaze farm. To get an ender pearl, the best way to do so is either piglin trades, taking out mobs, or even going through the effort of using an ender honeycomb. And we could do the same method that we had planned on with enderic acid. Then we just need to follow up with a blaze. So we need an ender... We need a ender bee to produce ender honeycomb. And then we need a blaze bee to produce blaze honeycomb in order for us to get blaze honeycomb. And that will allow us to get blaze rods. Then we can just make near infinitum enderic acid as a result, which would be fine. We do have infinite string, so getting pickers is not a problem. It's just the problem of it only working once and then just being a problem. And I don't think the deployer really fixes that. Okay. Picks from items held in the offhand or lying on the floor when looking at them. Cut with saw. Yeah. It's a sequenced assembly, though, all the same, from the looks of it. Which is a tedium that we are going to have to deal with, I think. An unexpected one, but something that needs to be done, I think. Alright, anyways. I don't think that's going to help us fix this thing or whatever we're trying to do. Alright, so the goal is to get beeswax. That is the intent. That is the purpose. Because if we can't get beeswax, then what's the point, right? Okay, so we need a centrifuge, which we can't exactly get. What does a honeycomb produce if we do it right? We could get a maple beehive. But I don't think that helps us in any way. Nope. It'll get us a normal beehive. Okay. Yeah, beeswax on its own can cook to make something. I honestly don't know. I mean, God, how do I make beeswax? Like, hold on, I need to check resourceful bees. Like, I can't really make what I'm trying to make. Because I need the centrifuge controller, which, again, is something I can't actually make. You know what? There's an easy way to check that out, actually. Hold on. If we go into the quests, and we go into resourceful bees, there is an easy way to figure it out. There is the honey generator. Here we go. Tier 2 beehive. Okay, there is 2 recipe types, but both need beeswax. Apparently, the Beekeeper can make you shortcut this position, so there is that. Okay. Bottomless honey pot. Nah, we're good. A byproduct from centrifuge. Okay, they won't get angry with when smoked. Scrapers extract honeycomb from tiered hives. Yep. Alright. Okay, so how did I get beeswax then? have no idea how I got beeswax. Hmm. Yeah, I have no idea how I got beeswax of all things. Okay, hold on. Bee basics. Honeycombs. Okay. Okay, interesting. Smoker is good for smoking a bee. Scraper. Okay. Unlike shears, however, the scraper will only collect one comb at a time from each hive. Okay, cool. Okay, they can be separated in centrifuges to produce honey, wax, and various other resources. Okay, but I won't be able to do that, is the problem. Not with our current setup, anyways. Okay. Alright, so yeah, we're having some trouble with the bees, I guess. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess the biggest thing that we need to start off with is figuring out how the heck we're gonna handle the bees, aren't we? Because without the method to actually get honeycomb, or rather beeswax, we won't be able to continue on with our plans. At least I don't think, anyways. I guess the only way is actually getting a villager here to lend a hand. Gonna be probably the weirdest situation I'm gonna have to handle, but considering we kind of need the villager, we might have to bring him along here for the ride. Unless, of course, I can get lucky and find a way to, a honey generator, huh? Well, I mean, it is a fuel source, but not something we really need, I don't think. Alright, well, anyways. The point is that I'm gonna need some resources in order to upgrade the apiaries, basically, so... The goal is to get what we can here. Oh. The bees are hard at work. Okay, so I can't touch that, apparently. Which is odd in of its own right, but whatever. Okay, let's go to the village, because it's been a while, and honestly, we do need to get our hands on the individuals, I do believe, needed for this objective. So, we're probably going to abduct some people here, but we'll see. Okay, we've got the warped toads that we are probably going to put in a pair in one of the pens here. For their own safety, probably. Okay, so we're going to have a gate here. Okay, dark oak gate. There we are. Gonna put this there. There we go. Oh, they jump higher than I expected. Just get this, just in case. Call a precaution just in case you try and do any jumping out of your pen, as it were. Okay, there we go. Now, if I just quickly put in the... Oh, I guess I can get another dark oak fence while I'm at it, so there we go. There we go. It's a bit taller than intended, but that's fine. Now we got 2 warped toads in there. We'll just let them hanging around, do their own thing, as we get our hands on a beekeeper. Because I do believe we should be able to make a beekeeper a viable thing if we do it right. Okay. Let's just go to the village and abduct some villagers. I didn't want to do this as much as I could avoid it, but I'm kind of left without a choice now. Okay, we got a florist. Let's see, is there any beekeepers already here? There's an engineer. Not what we want. Nothing there. Nope. There is normal villagers, apparently. Okay, so 2 normal villagers. We got another florist here. Alright. I know what we must do. I do believe I need to hit them before I can transport them. Let's see. Punch an animal to capture it, and right-click to release it. Hold on. It will not work on other types of entities. Do villagers count as an... I guess it's an experiment. Nope. Nope. Okay, never mind. Alright, so we're gonna have to do this old-fashioned way, huh? Okay. Very well. Time for the old classic lead method. Alright, I guess we're doing the breeding program for villagers, I guess. That's just gonna have to be what we're doing. Otherwise, we won't be able to get the beeswax that we need for this process, which kind of sucks. Okay, well, we got 2 leads. I guess we could get multiple if we really wanted to, but I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to get what we can from this, so... It's time for the Great Migration, I suppose. I'm also going to have to figure out a place to store the villagers, aren't I? Should I do that first? I should probably do that first, actually. If I'm going to store the villagers, I at least want to make sure they've got a home, right? Because, of course, we got the apiary that we gotta do. Then, of course, we got this little whole mess thing. So, at the very least, what I can do is make, like, a little home in between, couldn't I? So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the... We're going to make some paved granite. And take all the rest of the granite so I can start using it in creation for other things. Okay, let's get the diamond backpack out so we can put in some of the machinery that we don't need just yet. There we go. Now let's go over to the saw cutter. That way I can dismantle that. Well, not dismantle it, but more so just use it to make paved granite in mass. There we go. Alright. Now we take the paved granite and we start making some path. Because we got quite a bit to cover. Alright, how big of a room do we want to make anyways for these villagers? Because we're probably going to be doing something pretty nice for them. I'd like to make them free roam at the very minimum, so I don't want to encase them. That is a problem I see, well, I guess people don't consider it a problem, but I see it as a problem. I see a lot of people like to take the approach of just assuming that it's okay to just imprison the villagers. I'm not about that life. I'm about free movement, at the very least. To a certain extent, anyways, I should say. I'm basically not going to try and put them into a position where they can't just leave, but I'm also going to give them a limited space to work with, as it were. So I'm going to give them a nice home. They are going to have a copy paste there, and they'll be able to converse with one another. It'll just have limits, as it were. Mainly to prevent, you know, zombies from coming in and ruining their lives, but that's a given, I would assume. Okay. Now, I guess I deal with this. Okay, if we go here, we can't... I mean, we can, but it's going to need this, I think. Okay, if we do that. And if we do another paved granite here. Okay, you know what? Maybe I do it the old-fashioned way for this one. There we go. Alright. That should be enough for now. It's not like we need to make it, like, too crazy big. We just need enough, as it were. Now, how are we going to do this? Well, we're obviously going to need to decide on the size of the build. So, I guess what we can do is we can make it circular, I think, this time around, because I do want to change it up to a certain degree. Although, if I make it circular, it's only going to make it much worse. Let's put in the building blocks for now, for the pavement. Put in the contraption for now. Alright. In order for this to work, I'm going to need a lot of dark oak, I think. Or at the very least, not a lot of dark oak, but enough to get some stone as well. Okay, we are going to use stone bricks for the majority of this build. And dark oak. For obvious reasons. Okay, we're going to put in the saplings, the spruce, put in the dark oak fence, the torches for now. Get these things set up. There we go. Put these away for now. There we go. Now, dark oak. Now we just leave one stack free, so that way we can work in peace. And let us begin. Okay, as usual, 1, 2, 3, 4. We usually give it 3 blocks of space, but I guess it's 4, mainly. Okay. We want to do a 2-ball block tall. Because we're not going to see the floor, that's for sure. Here we go. We want to avoid seeing the floor, so we're just going to build it like so. We are going to need dirt for this build, but that's a given. So I should probably get some dirt real quick as well, while I'm here. Okay. Dirt. Alright, 5 stacks of dirt. Store in the rotten flesh for now. That should be enough for our purposes, at least long enough to handle a platform, as it were. Here we go. Oh, hi. Done and done. Okay. We just build along here, I guess. And we make sure to enclose the area as it, and just make sure we can get a nice building platform to work with. All right. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's get back to building. We want to at least build 1 block up for the most part. I do believe we are going to at least give it a 3-block bit here. So that way we can start focusing on things like this. Okay. Right, we also need to decide how we're going to do this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so do that. There we go. Then we do sideways through the majority. As for rooms, I'm thinking I make it a 2 by 3. So it might be tight and compact, but that is the intended goal here. To keep it tight, compact, and easy to access, so that way we can get more investment in the overall area, I would say. So let's see, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 29 when we exclude the 2 corners here, so 29, so... Okay, and here we go. And then I just slowly build across like so. And just casually make sure the zombie doesn't catch up. And they stand no chance. Alright, there we go. And just casually build along here. As the zombie attempts to catch up. Just take him out. Yeah, there we go. For the best. And we should be able to get away by cleansing this bit here. There we go. Alright, nice. That should help us to a degree in regards to platforming anyways. Ow. Kedish. Alright, well. God. It's been a while since I've built so long. Or, long ago. Like, it's been a while, I must admit. But it's not a bad feeling, just building and doing something productive. Okay. Okay, we do that. There we go. Should be fine as we just build along here. Oh. Here we go. Now, we do have this accessed, and all we gotta do is just find the center. So, yeah, I do believe this is a 29-ish, 27-ish something. Okay, so 29, so that's about 15, I want to say, so... Okay, so... This is the 3x3 we are going to handle. We just chop off the sides here for our sake. Alright. Alright, and with that, we should be able to just casually do this. And we could probably make even a staircase that will allow us a 2-block bit here. And then we can set up like a little ring that prevents villagers from coming through, but leaves... Yeah, we should probably make like a little barrier to prevent villagers from going through, but... Yeah. Gonna be a mess, but hey. We should be fine. Okay. Oh, whoops. Not what I want. We're gonna use this now as a chance to set up the dirt. As the flooring is mainly going to be consisting of dirt, actually. Except for a 2x3... Well, I guess this much area is going to be taken away. Okay, beyond that, we should be good. Alright. There we go. Nice juicy amount of area to work with. And then we just casually build our way in. Oh, whoops. And I'm going to do the same on... Do I want to do on the side or the back end as well? Probably not. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then pop. Alright. Let's just chop these down. Okay, there we go. Get rid of that. Nice. Cool. Alright. And there we are. Okay, we'll grab this. And we'll just slowly build it up there. And there we go. Okay, slowly but surely, we just introduce the dirt platform. It's gonna take a while no matter what, unfortunately. I apologize if I'm being rather quiet, but I just need to focus on this. Alright, well, we've ran out of dirt as predicted, but not happy about it. Ah, well. It was bound to happen. I'm not too surprised that we ran out of dirt. I mean, we are trying to terraform after all. Okay, we'll toss the spruce in. There we go. Got another set of dirt. Alright. Get some more millionaire shortbread. Then we get back to the dirt, and then we continue on with the build that I'm going to be doing. It's a bit a bit tedious more than anything. But that's just how it goes. Now, going by the whole system that we're going to have to employ, we are going to need to prepare some level of zombification before we can start introducing these villagers into this pen, I do believe. Because if I can't do the zombification method, then it's going to just cost an arm and a leg in order to just get some of the resources that we're going to be trying to procure. So we might have to do one of the few things I dislike doing, and that is zombifying the villagers before curing them to get better deals. But it is a necessary ordeal if we want to better our prices, or better the prices on what the farmer, or I guess in this case, apiary man, is going to give us. But yeah, the better the deal, the better we get off. Well, the better resources we get as a result, but I digress. Alright. Almost done. Okay, there we go. Maybe I'll add some animals in here. I'm not sure yet. But at the very least, I know for a fact that it's going to be a nice grassy plain for these guys to work with. There's probably going to be some farming potential, so that way they can just live a nice fostered life in here. Maybe I'll make it look like a village. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I just know I'm going to be making this as a nice, comfortable little platform that they can enjoy at their leisure. And whenever they get tired, they can go back. Or go back into their little hovels and enjoy the day. I mean, they sleep tight enough to have 3 blocks anyway, so why not just give them 4? I mean, some live much more luxurious than others, but eh. I'm looking at the basic villagers. Anyways. Okay. With that out of the way, we can now start the process of the stone brick, I do believe. As for what we're going to be going design-wise, honestly, double doors sound fairly appealing. Yeah, let's go double door design. An unexpected, but not bad choice. Okay, there we go. Alright, take these out. There we go. Alright, so one of these is not like the other. Okay, so let's see. So we got... How many have we got? We got, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, technically 11. So we need to go up to the 5th one and expand it out by 1. Or is it the 6th one? No, it is the 6th one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need to expand it. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So if I do it this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And we are left with a 4-block room. Okay, so how do we want to handle this then? Well, I mean, this could be where the zombie's located. And we could just have, like, a, right, that would require a lot of... Sorry, yawning like a crazy madman. Let me get a drink. Ah, that's good. Okay. I'm not sure what I'm going to do there, but I will figure it out at some point. But I do have the design mostly in mind. Oh, whoops. Let's just casually place those. There we go. I guess if I really wanted to, I could just skip a block here and just have one. But, feels bad doing it that way. Here we go. All right. I mean, we could make these rooms into more important things, like, I don't know, an actual forge. I mean, we are going to need, like... Or I could put professions there, actually. Just have, like, open-bound professions that people can just snag on a whim. If they really wanted to. You know, now that I think about it, I really should have just built it one floor up. That's my mistake. Ah, well. You know, maybe I actually take 2 of this. And that way I can just have it built 1 block up, design-wise. And build it like so. And just have it like this instead, and have a few staircases going in. And then have like a bit of a stone gate, as it were. I do believe stone gates are viable here. And stone stairs, even more so, I think. Aren't they? Okay, there we go. Okay, so I can't get a stone gate, but I can definitely get stone wall. So what we're going to do is we're just going to casually do that. There we go. And if I do it right, there we go, we get 12, I do believe. And I guess we do a dark oak fence gate again. There we go. Cool. And now we just get the stone brick set, I do believe. Oh, right. I need a bit more. That's fine. I do believe I can get away with just putting a gate there. And actually, take away the corner here. Do the same here. There we go. I can just do this. And I just slowly build up along here as we go. Alright. Oh. I want to at least keep that right. Because we do want to at least stick to some sort of common theme after all. Alright. Well, at least I'm putting the stone bricks to good use. It's a good thing, too. I was wondering what I was going to do with all these stone bricks. Alright. But once we have done that, we are going to need to make a roof for this area. We're also going to need to trap up a zombie so we can prepare the villagers for zombification, naturally. Okay. Hey, you managed to get through. Nice. Alright. And we're almost there at the end, I do believe. So that's nice. Then we hop up to here. Okay. And from here, we just need to get the wood, I believe. And we should be good. Oh. Oh, you turned into a drowned, I see. Okay. Ow. Alright, we then set up this. And then we should be able to just casually work our way around. Oh, whoops. Okay, from there we can just casually go along. There we are. And then we can just keep going from here, I think. And we should be good. Oh, whoops. That's fine. We can just easily just cross there. There we are. All right. And then we just go across from here, and we should be golden. There we are. And I guess we do the same thing here. Alright, there we go. And honestly, we shouldn't need to cross it, but I will anyways, because I feel like I can. And besides, I can always just jump up through the gate by myself. It's not like I don't have to. So I've got options. As for the walling here, I guess. Okay, let's place the dirt. Okay. Maybe not there. Let's see. If I go over here, I'm sure to get something. There we go. That should do it for now. Get this. Okay. Nice. And I guess we do need to build it like this. Like so. Okay. And if we do this... And then we just keep going. We'll close these bits off, so it's easy to access this entire area. Just gonna casually open this up, like so. Alright, cool. Just make sure we get the cross-section bits here. There we go. It's a bit of a tight squeeze here, but it's necessary given the circumstances. And all we gotta do is just enclose this area here. Alright. And for their sake, I am just going to make it a 3x3. Alright, we only got 29 dark oak, though. Ooh, that's not good. That's fine, we can easily just try to make more. And off we go. As simple as that. Okay. We have ran out of logs, but thankfully we do have spares in our inventory in high bulk. So we'll be able to just quickly mow that out of the way with some effort. Now let's see. Alright, cool, cool. We're getting some serious leeway now. Alright, nice. We'll just roof this off as expected. Not sure what to make of the stonework, but could be worse. It'll do. It'll do. Oh, whoops. Alright. Alright, well, it's not the most pretty design that I've got in mind, but whatever. It gets the job done. And worst case, if I blabber it up, I can always just redesign it. The point is that we're looking for functionality for right now, so that comes first. We are going to be using lanterns for the majority of the build, I think, though, so we should definitely consider doing that. So yeah, let's get some lanterns going, because lanterns are going to be the bread and butter of this build, alongside beds. Okay, we're just gonna quickly get some iron nuggies. And we're just gonna quickly... Boop. There we go. 54 lanterns should be enough for the purposes of our build. I hope, anyways. Otherwise, we're gonna have a rough time. Alright, so we're gonna light everything up using the corner bits here. We'll have our bed on the other sides. Then we'll have lanterns on this side. One should only be enough for each room, I do believe, so yeah. There we go. Alright. Now to make some beds. Alright. Well, this is going to be the first row of wet beds. We don't need to make another row, but we should definitely make a flooring so this doesn't, is not exposed. Okay, and we're gonna need a bunch of doors, dark oak preferably, and we'll go from there. Yeah, we're gonna get 63 doors. Oh god, what was it? We needed some other things, didn't we? Okay, so we got the doors, we need the beds. Alright, well, that'll have to do for now. Alright. Let us get our bed on. Oh, we want to... Specifically, don't put those on the lights, because I made sure to make them opposite, so... There we go. Done and done. It's a bit of a crude method, but we get the job done all the same. Now, if we do some lighting here. Let's see. Right. I'm just going to slowly start filling in the blanks, basically. Alright, so we want to place it here, I think. Then one here. And that's 3 blocks away from here, so... 1, 2, 3, pop. There we go. Oh. Time to go. You can't stop me. Alright, let's go sleep before we get accosted by the wraiths. And we'll get back to work. As they can't really do much if I go quickly sleep, huh? Okay, there we go. See, we go 2 blocks out and then 1 block in. So here. And we go 1 block out, 1 block there, so here, I guess? There we go. Then we'll just put this there, there we go. Save ourselves the trouble. And then we just do the usual here. Alright. Now, if we get some dirt floor, we can just cover up the holes here and make our life a little easier. Alright. Well, now that that's done, we can start moving on. Getting ready to handle things. Okay. Put the lantern there, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, let's go there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So that's 7. Okay, so 10 blocks out. Pop. There we go. That should do it. It's not a perfect solution to our problem, but it does light up the place, and it does get the job relatively done, and it's not going to affect us in any negative way. Now, in order for us to get a beekeeper, because we clearly do need beeswax, a villager, we need to get a villager beekeeper. How do we make a villager beekeeper? Okay, 1 second. Alright, I don't know how to create custom bees, so that is not an option. It doesn't show how we can make the beekeeper either, so that's a problem. Oh no, have I been muted this whole time? Oh god. Didn't even notice. I wholly apologize. I've been talking this whole time and I haven't been heard. I hope that doesn't really affect the audio too much, but hopefully I didn't mute too long ago. Yeesh, that would have sucked if it were the case. But no, in all seriousness, I guess we didn't really do much today, but hey. We're slowly getting into the swing of things. We're getting, I mean, we're getting the village. We got villagers in, so that's a plus, I'd say. But I think the biggest thing that we need to get done is literally just get the farms set up and done and over with. We're gonna need to also put a roof on a few things, but that is a given. Obviously, we need this to have a roof. This needs a roof because mobs can drop in. Last thing we want is, you know, I don't know, a zombie coming in and causing a ruckus here. And destroying literally everybody. That would not be a fun time. That would absolutely not. I guess I could also increase the number of people here. Maybe introduce like a little bit of a farm in the middle. For people to, for them to multiply in number. Get some new jobs in there. But yeah, no, I'm happy that there's a golem in there at least. As for the breeding program, as it were to go, the problem is we just can't seem to make a centrifuge, which is the problem. That is the only hurdle that's stopping us from making things, and we need honey, so we need to find a way to get honey out of the... well, out of here, really. So, first we need to figure out if we can harvest honey somehow through this method. Or harvest honey in general from here. Because if we can harvest honey, then we're good. But if we can't, then we're sort of in a deadlock here. I do suspect that we can still harvest honey, it's just going to be difficult more than anything. Okay, so... the best way I can think of doing this is literally just setting up a... well, I mean, I did set up this, so that way we can access it if we ever needed it. Yeah, let's open this up, because we do need to. We don't want to open up the top, though, not while it's daytime, but... the goal is going to be to figure out if we can store honey at all. I think that's the biggest step that we need to undergo. Figure out if we can store honey. There we go. We are going to close these up. There we go. Alright. let's start with the scraper here. And then we're gonna start setting up a mechanism of sorts. It's gonna be a crude one, mind you, but it is a mechanism all the same. That is going to basically help out with what we need. Okay, grab these, there we go. Well, once we figured out how to multiply the numbers, then we're going to be good. Because we're going to get a lot of honeycomb as a result of what we're trying, after all, so... Okay. Okay. We are careful about it. We can... Well, we don't need to be careful about this, but... We are going to need to figure out some piping problems. Or figure out some piping solutions, rather. Alright. So first and foremost, let's start with the fluid pipe, because obviously that's where everything begins, right? Because we are going to need to pump this honey out, aren't we? Okay. I think I need, like, a frame for this. I need, like, a fluid pipe frame of some kind, if I can. What is it? We need... not a hose pulley. A mechanical pump? No. I know what I'm trying to find. It's like a, it makes the pipe into, like, a solid block that goes a specific direction, but it doesn't let any entities, like... It doesn't make anything weird happen. I think it's like a metal bracket. Nope. Nope. It is not a bracket. I think I should be fine. But I'm not 100% certain. I think I'll be fine, but we'll see. I guess the alternative is... There we go. And then we simply take some dirt from the bag here. There we go. Then get the usual rose bits. I think I can get away with this. I think I should be fine. I doubt the bees are gonna go in there. So, yeah. No idea what it's gonna do, but we'll experiment, as it were. I mean, hey, I'm willing to try anything once, at least. Okay. But yeah, no, we're gonna have pipes that are gonna be like this, essentially. I'm not sure if it's going to yield any good results with what I'm trying to plan, but we'll still try. Okay, we've got pipes now going down. We are going to need a rotational force going through each and every one. But we should be able to introduce some... Yeah, if we introduce a water wheel, we should be good. There we go. With the right rotation, we should be good. We are going to enclose that bit off there. We need to get ourselves a bucket of water for this rotational power. We don't want it to go fast. We just want it to go... We just want it to go. That's the important part. As long as it's pumping, it's fine. That's as far as I'm concerned with it. Okay. Now, of course, I'm going to need to set up a pull system, so we are going to need to get our hands on something in particular. Okay, honey. Okay. The ways we can get it is the item draining method or the mixing method. If heated, it will make honey. Okay. I have no idea how I'm going to get the honey in a better method, but... yeah... there's just no known way of getting honey in a unique way, or a better way. You can use it to make Go Energy honey Splash, but I don't think that's what we want. We can use it as part of, like, a honey spout thing. Could also pour it into fuel gauges, apparently, so that's interesting. Not that I really need to pump it into those, but all the same, it's still rotational power that we still should consider. In fact, I could probably run most things off honey, but for now, let's just leave it to the simplistic things. Got bigger issues to worry about anyways. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to quickly jump up here. We're going to quickly get a rest in, so that way we can focus on the tasks at hand. And we're just going to keep going. Now, I do believe... yeah, first we should probably recharge, obviously, because we're running low on energy in our crafting grid. Now. There's no... You're in range, though. You know what? Never mind. Alright, okay, so we need a fluid valve, which is going to require a shaft here. Gonna take a few of those. We're gonna take some fluid piping with us. We don't need the fluid tank, I don't think, because we can always get a normal tank, I do believe. We will... honestly, the honey tanks might be the best way to go about it, because we don't need to power through a lot, do we? There we go. We just need enough to pour into the machine, after all. Alright. Okay, so we are going to set up a purper container, I think. Purper honey block, or honey container. Same here. There we go. And this should work. fluid valve. Oh, I did a completely wrong one. I did not want this. I wanted a pump. That is my mistake. Hold on. Well, at least I got a new type of fluid thing. But still, that doesn't change the fact that I've done it wrong. Here we go. Okay, no wireless transmitter in range. Okay, so it's being wonky again. Okay, so why isn't it working? Again. It's being... hold on. I have to fix this, otherwise I'm not going to be able to access my internet, or my, my pipes. Okay, so we need to get our hands on a mechanical pump. That's what we wanted. Okay, let's quickly... I guess we could take it out and put it back in. That'd be the easiest way to fix it. There we go. Done. Okay, there we go. We'll let that be then. And now we gotta figure out if the pump is going to be enough to actually, you know, make this happen. Because it might not, for all we know. Take this, there we go. If I take the mechanical pump and rotate it appropriately. Alright, it's going down. Oh, hi. Okay, and if I am correct, and I just put the... If I just put the fluid pipe in, there we go. And I get a cog, specifically a small cog wheel. Connect it right there. There we go. And I get a shaft. It's going to rotate the opposite direction, so that's why we rotate it this way. That way we can, I guess, see. Hopefully it works, but who knows, right? I'm going to be trying it, at least. Okay. Okay, so there's only one bee in there. There's two. So wait, what's happened to the others then? Okay, that's 3. I have no idea what's happened to it. I'll have to figure it out. I don't know. Apologies for being quiet. Oh, yes, it's working. Okay, okay. So it is working, it's just slow. That's all it is. Yeah, it's slowly pumping through, as you can see. And because we're doing it this way, we can get bottles this way. Of course, we're going to need more if we want to continue the process, but that is just a given. And while it is a good method, it does mean that a honey level is going to remain at a rock 0. So that is something we will have to deal with if we want to continue this process. So if we want a lot of honey, we need to make this a mass-produced product. Mind you, it's going to be really easy to handle, so it's not that big a deal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be making at least 3 water wheels worth of this design. And I'm going to water wheel the heck out of it. Okay. But yeah, no, I'm gonna put some water wheels in. I'm gonna have a bunch of water wheels just pumping through water through to make this happen. And it should work out, I do believe. 1 water there. And it should all work on the same system, so that's why I'm doing it in the first place. It's just going to make the whole process more efficient in general. It won't make it faster, but the more that we work into the system, the better, right? So, all the more reason to just get everything ready. Okay. We are then going to stick a cogwheel between each and every one here. Okay. Okay, we're going to need a big cogwheel here, I think. Well, no, 3 small cogwheels is basically the equivalent of 2 big cogwheels and 1 small cogwheel. So that wouldn't work. Great. Jeez. So the best I could probably do would be a big cogwheel here. It'd need to be a big cogwheel if I wanted to make it work. That, or I just change the flow, which would actually work. So if I change the flow to this direction, say, and I put in a wheel. Oh. And I do this, there we go. That would allow it to rotate the normal way. And then, there we go, the rotation matches. And I won't have to change a single thing. Of course, I'm going to need more purple honey tanks if I wish to make this a viable solution to my problem. But I think I can make it work. For now, though, let's quickly just go about... Let's enjoy the spoils of what I can get for now. Because in a moment, this is not going to be a luxury I have. I'm going to have to probably spend most of my emeralds in order to get most of what we need. Either that, or I rely heavily on what's been provided via the mobs, specifically. Which is... it's a way to get mob It's a way to get our honeycombs, at least. Of course, we're probably going to have to duplicate this process if we want the highest amount of honey and or materials that we're producing, so... yeah, we got a lot of work to do. Okay, but without that much change, we can easily just do that. We're not going to go any further with the honey production line here, I don't think. This is but a temporary thing, I'd like to hope. Well, actually, no, this will probably be a permanent thing, even. Because if we use this as a means to get our honey, this is going to be a lovely means to do so. And we can start storing it in tanks, like the purple blocks, like I have been doing. And it would result in a lot of resources. There we go. Now, we are still going to need a lot more, but it's fine. As long as we keep up on production, we should be good. And the honeycomb will naturally come flowing in. But anyways, let's see. What do we need to do? We need to... we've got a lot to do, for starters. God, let me think. Right, we need more tanks. We are also going to need more of the mechanical pumps. Let's see, we need... I want to say 4 for now. We're not going to make any more than that, just for the sake of my sanity, and not 100% certain on what we need. Okay, so for more purple tanks, we're going to need more nether tanks. Okay, in order for us to get more nether tanks... okay, honey tanks. Okay. If we take the netherrack here, and we start pumping it through, I believe, we should be able to get what we need for the next tier type of tank. But we are going to need to dump all this netherrack into the system, I believe. And we need to have it cook. So we are going to toss it into the lava situation here. It won't filter through, but the important part of this machine is to not filter, per se. It's more so just to make the brick itself. Because once we make the brick, then we can continue on. Alright. But once the netherrack is cooked up, it will turn into nether brick, which is an integral part in regards to making what we need. Ow. Ow. Oh. Oh, you can throw bricks. I did not know you can throw nether bricks in this mod pack. Okay, so you can throw bricks as a weapon, apparently. That's funny. Okay, so it wouldn't work on nether brick, but probably works with nether bricks themselves. Okay, so we need to make ourselves... Alright, so we got the wooden honey tanks. We need glass. And now we need nether brick. Was it nether brick? What was it? I'm certain it was something. What was it? It's... whatever. The point is that we got most of what we wanted, huh? We got rich soul soil, we'll claim, we got some bug swatters. One hit silverfish and endermites, interesting. One claim as well, not bad. We got the lunch bag, nice. Might as well grab that. Okay, we got the end crystal, which gives us rose crystal, no less. We can revive the ender dragon, or we could do some other overworld stuff. Okay, nice. Alright, cool. Well, nice, we got some, little trinkets that we can add to our list. But, the real big thing that we can do here is literally just get these tanks set so we can, start funneling, more resources through. Okay, we're gonna start by setting up the fluid tanks themselves. Oh. We are going to need... Oh, grab that. Okay, we are going to need to get our hands on some tanks. Honestly, if we just use the basic tanks, it's perfectly fine with me. I think we can make it work. Let's see. I'm not sure why the nether tank is bugging out right now, but I guess it just is. For now, let's just get the honey tanks, it's fine. They do the same exact job, after all, so yeah, bugger it. After all it does is just store honey, so that's literally what we need, right? So, yeah. Just place one here, and one here. There we go. We then get the fluid pipe. Place each and every one below here. Make sure we got the tanks set up so we can see what's going on. We then get the wrench at the ready. Oh. Just in case things like that happen. And there we go. That should start pumping everything into the system, albeit slow, but it'll get the job done. The point is that it's meant to harvest what is given to us, so... yeah. Let's enjoy the bounty while it still lasts. Alright. Well, worst case, we just used a normal beehive to get our job done, so I guess there is that. But I guess we'll see. The pumping begins, so it's really just a matter of question on whether we get it or not. Either way, we're going to be pumping out honey, so I guess we are going to need to set up a bee farm for actual honey, but we'll see. We'll see. I'll leave it for a while, give it some chance to, you know, grind and go, but we'll see. I think once it hits the 5 mark, it'll start harvesting, I think, but we'll see. Yeah, it starts harvesting at 5. Okay, so once it starts hitting 5, it should start pumping in which case, there you go, right? They'll start harvesting, and hopefully all of them are going to start pumping like crazy. Either way, though. I am not complaining because we are now starting to get honey, which is literally the backbone of what we're trying to make. And once we got that, well, who knows? I mean, we can do whatever we want, really. Okay, but in all seriousness, honey bottles, we're going to need to make as many as we can. We're going to need to make as much honey blocks as we can, because that is going to be necessary for the next step. But obviously, just making the honeycomb is equally as important. But I digress. Gonna put in some of these honeycomb, because we will need to make 3 more after all. Okay, I guess I'll get the normal honeycomb as well, because we might as well. Okay, honeycomb. Okay. I'm not sure how many we do need, but I know we need a lot. Okay, coal honeycomb. Get an iron honeycomb. There we go. We can get a skeleton honeycomb here. Well, we got the chance. There we go. Okay, that's not a lot, but it's still a step in the right direction for making ourselves. Okay, what do we got? We got a tier 4, we've got 6 tier 2s. We need to make 3 more tier 3s and 4s. So to make tier 3, what was it again? It's somewhere on this list. Here it is. To make tier 3s, we are going to need beeswax blocks, so we're going to need to make 12 of them. Alright, 12 beeswax blocks. And we are going to need the hives. Okay. Okay, honeycomb. We've got 1, so we're going to need more honeycomb, it seems. In order for that, we are going to need to get some more mob-based entities to help fuel the other sides here. Which are going to be annoying. But it needs to be done in order for us to get more value from our little farms here. Alright. I am going to have to wrap it up here, though, given the circumstances. Unfortunately, I was not able to do too much, but I did manage to get quite a lot done all the same. But it's mainly what we did is doing things for bees. I'd like to assume that is the wrap-up for today's stream. But yeah, let me just do a quick once-over the honey production, and yep, as I predicted. We are going to get honey every time it ticks over 5. It isn't a fast process, but considering we need honey for the foreseeable future, this is going to be required. But hey, I'm probably going to be grinding it out for a while now. This is going to be a long, arduous journey. What I'm probably going to do next stream is create a farm dedicated to making bees make honey. So we're going to be making a bunch of these smoked beehives. Or maybe even just make high-quality beehives and then go from there, but I don't know. I haven't decided yet. What I'm probably going to do is change up this entire system. But maybe I do dedicate this place to honey, because this would be a good way to do so. And it would be a good way to track what sort of bees I got currently. It's like a seed vault, but in this case it's for bees. But I'm going to wrap it up here. For those of you on YouTube, if you want to help me out, liking, subscribing, commenting, every little bit counts and is appreciated. If you want to see more of my stuff, just hit the bell notification. Or you can check my channel in general for any sort of things you want to catch up on. I have a lot of things that you can look forward to, so if you want to find something specific, that's all there. If you want to support me on Twitch, however, which is where I stream everything, you can simply just, well, if you really want to support me, the best way you can do so is just follow me on Twitch, or just watch my streams, whether that be lurking or whatever you want, really. I don't mind. As long as you guys are enjoying my stuff, that's all I care about. But I digress. I think that's going to be it, though. We're going to be trying to grind out this honey, but we'll have to see. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing here, but I'm probably going to up the ante next stream. So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed. And, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. I know I did. And I'll see you guys next stream. Take care, everyone. And have a good day.